Welcome back to India. Kel, does it feel good to be back?
It does feel good to be back.
Yeah, so we are in Delhi, just landed. We are heading now towards Old Delhi. So we're gonna ride the metro. It's the cheapest options to get to Old Delhi. You can certainly obviously go, like there's 100 taxis everywhere. You excited for this, Kelly?
Yeah, it's gonna be an adventure.
It should be an adventure.
Sure.
2 nights. These rooms are incredibly inexpensive. I'll put the total price right here, but for 2 nights, I want to say it was like $30 for our room. I think we got like a triple, but it did say they could accommodate our group of 5. So we are heading to the metro. We're gonna ride in. Old Delhi's right on that main Bazar street in Old Delhi, so it should be
That'd be cool.
quite the chaos. I mean, right now this is sort of the calm before the storm.
Yes.
Cedar and Granite, are you guys excited to be back in India?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to eat some Indian dosa.
Yeah, so there
There's
should be
so
some good
much
street food.
Food to be had.
Tons. So basically, we're just gonna follow the airport Metro Express line. Signs that so far has all been fairly well marked.
Yeah.
All right, we'll walk over towards the ticket counter now, let you know how much it costs. I think it's something like 60 rupees per ride. It's something very inexpensive, but you can kind of see those are the signs. Delhi. All right, not too bad.
Option system. It could be unlocked. Inform the Metro Security.
Delhi Railway Station of Indian Railways.
Eat Granite, pretty easy, yeah?
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
The train terminates here.
You're grabbing this one? or
Sure,
you-
I'll grab it.
Or it's grabbing it.
Oh, they turned the lights off. Yeah, everybody off. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy actually scooted over, let me on. It was everyone was very friendly and a nice AC. Easiest way to get to Old Delhi is right there. Yeah, the big question is how do you get out of here? So we're gonna follow the crowd. All right, you guys, it looks like we are above ground.
Yes.
And we've made it out to the chaos. Now we are going to the Pink City Hotel. This one on Google as the time of this recording, 1,500 reviews, 2-star hotel. And it's out of the rankings, so it's got like 3 or 4 stars. So it's halfway decent. So we'll get into the room. We'll share some reviews here in just a minute, but let's first things first, figure out where in the world are we? Okay.
Do we need a taxi?
No, we're gonna walk, bud. All right, Cal, we're heading that way towards the chaos. I kind of remember this from the last time we were in Delhi. Oh, we're just gonna walk. We're only going over here. Just very short walk.
Location.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Hop up here.
Yes, Tuk-tuk rickshaw.
Okay, Cal, we're gonna cross the street here. Let's come down off this crazy death sidewalk.
We gotta get to the intersection.
All right, yeah, going right over here. Bypass all the vendors. Hello. Lots of good street food already. Right into the best part about this hotel, the location is right into the market. All right, now the trick is if I stop at all and look at my phone, I'll immediately get swarmed by people thinking I'm lost, which I kind of am, but I have an idea. I remember how to get there based on what I saw on Google Map. Boy, you really get thrown into it in Old Delhi. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. What can I help you from? Just sort of trying to walk out of the chaos. Certainly all types of good looking street food that we'll be able to film here once we drop off the bags and get settled. But yeah, okay, we're starting to thin out a little bit now. Got Nike shoes, flip-flops, CDs. Looks like we're hanging in. You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
It's not too hot. It's hot. What do you think the temperature is, Cal?
It's got breeze.
But it's windy.
Yeah, a little breeze.
Yeah.
It's nice. Looks like I can pull over here and take a look at Google Map. Oh, there's some public bathrooms right there. Urinals. Oh, it smells so bad. Real stinky. All right, I pulled out the phone. See if we're going in the right direction. Where are we?
Hotel.
Oh, we're way wrong way. Yeah, we need to
If
go.
you go there, take bridge, go other side.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
All right, so that gentleman definitely was trying to solicit rides, but he did point us in the right direction on top, so it's no big deal. But they really push hard to get rides, taxi service. Basically, anyone that comes up to talk to you at these train stations wants to sell you something. But we're gonna head back in and cross the bridge. I do remember this from before. We ended up on the wrong side, just like we did now. But all we have to do is cross the bridge, and we'll be in the right spot. All right, so basically the guy that was with us earlier followed us. We were trying to like just get across the bridge, which I think it access here, but he was trying to take us down into the Canuck Center or some tourist center where he wanted to sell us tickets and so on. So we're just gonna wing it, figure it out. If anything, there's at least a KFC up here, and we can chill in there at least in some AC while we regroup. So we've actually not had any luck getting to that platform there, but this gentleman is helping us out to get onto that. All we need to do is walk across the railroad tracks to get to the old bazaar. It is not well labeled.
Mobile camera, please.
Okay, yeah, we'll do. Okay, so what happened is we were able to navigate here. A bunch of people helped us out. So we're all gonna load in. We're taking 2 tuk-tuks, 50 rupees each. We have to go to the government center because apparently there's some kind of festival. And we will go to Canuck. I don't like the idea of dividing, but I guess that's what we're gonna do. This is what it is. Okay, all right. Okay. So it looks like we're going to go to some kind of official government center to get passes to get into our hotel. It seems like total scam. But you know, welcome to India. We'll see if it works. Otherwise, a little chaotic.
Yeah.
But at least we have a breeze going now.
Yeah.
So what they explained in the train station was basically there's some kind of festival going on. So unless we have an entry ticket into that area of town, then we won't be able to get in. We'll just see what happens. I don't like the idea that we've divided, but just see how we get there. So Kelly, Forest, and Granite just passed us. So they're in the tuk-tuk in front of us. So far, this all seems legit. I know we're kind of where we are just from the last time we were here. So at least we're going in the general direction where I thought we were going to be going. All right, so this is where the tuk-tuk drivers have taken us for me to get some kind of ticket, see what it's all about. All right, so that was very interesting. I went to the tourist information center, and the guy in there is actually very cool. He said no ticket, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. They didn't try to upsell me on anything. So I kind of thought it was a little bit of a scam to get us there, and then we buy tours, but the guy wasn't trying to push anything. So he said, you're okay to go, no ticket needed. He pretended, I think, to make some kind of phone call, but here we are. Now, when we got to the tuk-tuk, the driver demanded, so at the train station, it was negotiated 50 will get us to the hotel. Well, now the guy said 50 rupees, excuse me, was to that tourist center, and it's 280 rupees to get up to the hotel, which then we negotiated down. So instead of 50 for each tuk-tuk, we're now paying 100 for each tuk-tuk, 100 for him, 100 for the other one. Now, that's 58 cents extra. I could have gotten to a verbal altercation, 58 cents. I could have stormed out, but the last thing I really want to do is cause a scene over 58 cents. It's just, at some point, I got to think about the kids, safety, appeasing people that are like kind of getting hostile. And then, for 58 cents, we'll pay it. So either way, the next stop, in theory, will be towards the hotel. Well, we finally made it to the big Bazar street. And there's all types of horns. Yeah. Just like, welcome to Delhi, baby, full on. I see Mom and them. We're turning here. They're in the tuk-tuk up there. Okay, and this is familiar now. We've been here before.
I remember this.
Yeah, yeah, we had juice from a guy. I don't know if he's still there, but we can look for him.
Yeah, and I think like the roads are all crowded with like vendors.
Oh yes, yeah, this is the main bazaar area. So our hotel, hello! Our hotel is just down the way right over here. Okay, time to squeeze out of here. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll hop out. We'll slowly get grab bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Here, step down
Thank
for
you.
a minute. Don't like, just hang out.
Okay, hang out right here.
Here. Maybe Granite or
Yeah, Granite, you come on out.
अंदर ये पिन सिटी जाओ
Okay.
कहाँ दोगे जाओ जल्दी से
Okay, hold on.
चाचा जल्दी है
One more. See there? We're going straight down this alleyway.
okay.
कोई बात नहीं आ जाएगा
Okay.
Like around the corner.
Yeah, straight down the street.
Okay, everybody got
Woo! Oh my goodness.
ओके
Thank you.
अच्छे लोग हैं
Okay, you guys. Well, holy cow.
Whoa.
Kelly, you see that to the left? That big, huge vat of milk. Well, let's go drop the bags off. Oh, I already see it. The Pink City. You see the sign, Cal? Hello. The sign straight ahead on the left. Hotel Pink City. Man, this is a great alleyway. There's more here. All types. That is like a maybe that's lassi cooking. All good, Granite?
Yes.
That was a bit of interest.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't not have to pay for like whatever ticket or scam that was.
Just happy we didn't have to walk all that way.
Oh yeah, that would have been disaster. All right, check this out, you guys. It's like a nightmare of wires. Now we're more familiar. We've never stayed at this hotel, but we've stayed in this area. So the last time we were here, we stayed at the Smile Inn, which is just down the street a little bit. And here we are. Hotel Pink City. It might be this one. Yeah, this is it. Okay, you guys, we made it.
This actually doesn't look half that bad. Let's judge that for the rooms.
Yeah, check out the rooms. Hello, we made it. Okay, you guys, welcome to the Pink City Hotel. They even got the game on.
Do you have a reservation, sir?
Yes. Now, our reservation, sir, was for yesterday, but our flight's were delayed. Yes, that's us. We made it.
Okay, yeah.
All that milk, is that lassi?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go get some lassi next. Okay. Oh, the ledger. Beautiful.
When you arrived in India?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah. Very late. It was like midnight.
You arrived in Delhi airport.
Yes. All right, check-in process, fairly smooth. Now again, at these hotels, you're not gonna find elevators typically. So we're up on 3, which means we gotta haul all the gear up the stairs. I was just thinking, I really hope there is AC in this room. Whew. Because that heat is certainly up here.
Number 304.
Okay, that looks nice. Oh, look at the ceilings embroidered. Pink City.
This actually looks not that bad.
Not too bad? Okay. Well, all right. Look at this. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, we have AC.
Daddy,
Yeah, bud.
shut the door.
No, the man's got the suitcase. All right. Okay, thank you.
This key, huh?
Yeah, key. Okay, got it. Power.
Also.
Towels. Oh, can we please have 2 more towels? 5. Yeah. Yeah, we need 2 more towels. Okay. All right, the bag comes off. 2 nights.
We can do it.
I did it.
We got this.
It's nice.
Come here.
I will sleep in the Lux bed by myself, and you 4 can sleep in there.
Dad, look.
Do we want
Hey, that's cool. All right, thank you. Okay, we have our 5 towels.
shampoo,
Okay.
soap?
That's a meal?
Oh, menu.
Lunch
Oh, yeah.
available.
Okay, lunch.
Huh?
Okay. Is breakfast?
हाँ.
Breakfast, okay.
Breakfast morning अभी lunch
Okay.
veg non veg.
Got it, veg and non-veg, perfect.
Vegetable dal fry dal makhani.
Okay, I see.
Roti chapati
Okay,
butter.
great. Prices are very reasonable.
Double 6 room service.
Okay,
Reception number 9.
9. Okay, great.
This Wi-Fi passport.
How's everyone feeling?
Sweaty.
That was quite an adventure from the, it always is from that train. It's just like, you don't know who to trust. Everyone feels like they're scamming you.
There's just a lot going on, and it's busy, and it's always hot, and there's a lot of people talking to you all at once.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, we'll give you a ride. Oh, come on a tour.
There's a garbage.
But we made it. It did not, it cost us 200 rupees. The guys renegotiated the drive. Apparently the 50 rupees was only to that tourist center, which we did not need to go to at all.
Nope.
Ah, sucker. I mean,
At least they
geez.
got us closer this year.
Yeah, well, the taxi driver said 280 to get to the hotel. I was like, 280? And then another dude, some random stranger, sort of intervened. He's like, what? I was like, well, they said 50. And then the guy spoke Hindi, and he's like, okay, 50 is just to here. You pay him 100. 100. So it's 100 more than we negotiated for, but 50 extra rupees is 58 cents.
Oh,
So I'm not going to like battle
No.
for 58 cents.
no.
You
So
know what
how
I mean?
much did it?
No way.
So it took us 58 cents to get.
So it took us an extra 58 cents. So the total price was okay, $1.04.
Okay.
$1.16, something like that. All right, let's check out the bathroom.
Wait, Dad, is the water safe?
I would not drink the water. We need to go out and get some bottled water and all that. Okay, so we're checking out the bathroom here. What do we got? Okay, well this is nice. So we've got this is what we call a wet bathroom. So you've got a shower, a bucket, if you want to do a bucket bath, I guess. And then here's the toilet. Now, obviously, okay, do you guys think there is toilet paper or is not toilet paper? There is not toilet paper.
We can get that.
But, well, yeah, but I bet the front desk will have toilet paper.
Yeah, we're getting water anyways.
All right, so you guys, listen. Gotta turn the camera off for a while. We're gonna try to cool down. We do have AC here, and it is blowing cold air. So we'll let this room cool down, and then we'll get some street eats. All right, so I ran down to the front desk, and I mentioned the room did not have toilet paper. So they gave us 2 toilet papers, of course no charge for that. And then they gave us 2 waters. Now the one guy said 60 rupees, and I didn't know if it was like 30 and 30 or like 60 each, but then the other guy's like, oh, no, it's no problem.
Okay.
So we got 2 free waters and 2 rolls of toilet paper.
That was nice.
That was nice. All right, now what's going on over here?
I don't know, but there's black stuff flying out of the.
AC?
I believe it. I don't see it, but it's all over the bed, and it wasn't here a little bit ago.
Okay, so maybe we're having like a issue. I can see where it's like,
It's like I can't
it's
tell.
like kind of dirty. Yeah, it's a bit dirty. There it is. There's a piece right there in the shadows. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye and monitor. I don't want that on Kelly's bags. Is it black mold? I don't know.
What blows out of?
An air conditioning unit? All right, well, we'll see if it keeps on going.
So we're settling in the room, and we are kind of unpacking a little bit, but we're not going to unpack too much. But check this out. I had an impulse buy when we were at one of the gear shops before we left, and I got a clothesline. Thinking about all this travel that we're doing, and if we have to wash anything in the sink to make it to laundry day, which is a real possibility for us on this trip. I always usually carry paracord with me or some kind of thing to use for laundry, but I've never actually used it. So when I found this really thin cord, I was like, oh, let's try this. And we actually have wet swimsuits from our last hotel, so I'm going to try and string this up around the room and see if we can dry out our swimsuits from our hotel. So we just bagged them up in a plastic grocery bag. They've been going with us in our luggage the whole time. So let's see where we can string this up. Final result, I have the thing hooked up to the back, to the hooks on the back of the door, all the way strung across to Cedar's chair. And we're just gonna let everything kind of just fan out and air out.
Looks great.
Yeah, should be good. And just swimsuits, so they dry pretty fast. yeah, pretty excited that I get to use my clothesline at least once on
It
this
was
trip.
totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
All right, Grant, what are you working on with that packet there?
I'm just working on my pre-algebra, so I just ripped out all the lessons that I had left, and I'm just doing my math.
Okay, and then Cedar, what are you working on?
Right now, I'm doing my reading.
Okay, and how long do you read? How much
30
you block?
minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
And is this fun reading?
Yes.
In what book?
I'm reading The Do-Over.
Okay, fair enough. Forrest, what are you going to work on after your video time?
Reading eggs.
Reading eggs? And that's obviously a reading program, Cal?
Yep, that's his reading practice.
All right, so while everyone is working on homeschool, I wanted to share with you the Hotel Pink City and what it's all about, why we chose this hotel here in Old Delhi. In Old Delhi, on this main Bazar drive, there are just probably hundreds of hotels. And they all have this variety of ratings, anything from really low ratings to really good ratings. And this one I thought was kind of a good compromise. We're in what they call the triple room, but they had no problem with all 5 of us to be in this room. So on Google, it's called a 3-star hotel. It has 1,540 reviews at the time of recording this, and it rolls in at 4.2 stars. And again, that's all just kind of what I found on Google Maps. So 4.2 stars, 1,540 reviews, 3-star hotel. When you look at the reviews, it defaults with most relevant. And the reviews I really hone in on are people with more than, say, 1 or 2 reviews. Like this guy gives it 5 out of 5 stars, says, I love my stay at Pink City Hotel. The rooms are big, clean, the bed was comfy, everything I needed, the staff was nice and ready to help. I found that to be true so far. But he's only done 2 reviews, so I don't weight that a lot. So typically I'll scroll down. Okay, here we go. This person, labeled as a local guide, has 31 reviews under his belt or her belt, and they gave this 5 stars out of 5. And they say the room was very clean, the staff was very polite and helpful, the beds are comfy, the bathroom is nicely maintained. Only problem we faced was they didn't have elevators, so my father had to struggle there a bit. Okay, that seems fair. I mean, that's an honest review. Again, 5 out of 5. Here we go, another one. This is my honest review. The hotel is a dormitory, and I stayed there. It was very clean. Staff behavior was very nice and supportive. This is a budget-friendly hotel for those who want to stay near the railway station. It will be a great choice. Thank you to the Pink City staff. Their behavior was nice and polite. Now again, somebody with 148 reviews, I weigh that heavy. All right, here we go. Here's a 1-star. Now this is from 2 months ago. Local guide, 95 reviews, and they gave it a 1 out of 5. Let's read about why. Hotel looks good from the outside. In every floor, maximum 2 to 3 rooms are available. No lift. Specifically, room height are maximum 6.5 feet. Simply pathetic, suffocating room. Even they forced customers to give good ratings. Well, we were never asked to give a rating, so I can't relate to that. And 6.5, you know, like the ceilings are nice and tall. I don't really know what that's referring to. So I got one random bad one. It seems to me that the 1-star reviews are a bit vague. They are not detailed. So with that, plus the 1,500 total reviews of 4.2 ranking, I'm going to go ahead and confirm that at least at this point, we are at the best reviewed hotel here in Old Delhi. All right, everyone, we are stepping out for dinner. It's about 6:20, so still got another little chunk of light. Just got to scope out the area. I know for sure that Lassie guy is still out there. I'd like to get that. But these are the stairs, granted, that most people had a problem with. I mean, anything jumping out at you?
I mean, I get if old person tried getting up here, it'd be a little difficult, but like for a family like us, it's
Not a problem. Maybe real young kids would be hard. But the rail.
Forcing would be good.
Yeah, Forrest is good. I mean, all good. So you'll notice Forrest has his hat on, even though it's dark out. He's worried that people are going to grab his cheeks, which rightfully so. So we're going with the new hat strategy. So we're basically on an entire street full of street food. The hard part's going to be deciding where to go. It's just non-stop. Now as you get to the main bazaar, it's only going to get more crowded. So we have a little bit of reprieve down the Pink City alleyway. But we'll head out, see what we can find. Woohoo!
I think it's a little less crowded than it was before.
It's not bad. It starts to thin out maybe a little bit. 6:30 at night. Oh, no, thanks. All right, we're seeing like the random fruit guys. Certainly fruit stalls, grapes, but I think we're looking for more substance, a little more food. All right, well,
Like a curry or something.
okay, a curry, maybe like a chicken curry, or let's see what we can find. All right, so one tip is anyone that approaches you and starts acting extremely nice, they're there to sell you something. One big lead question they always ask is, where are you from? And if you answer them, it doesn't matter where you're from, you've engaged. And the engagement means they can chase you for blocks and blocks and blocks. Raj Hotel, Pure Veg. This is the spot we're going to eat. Hello, can we eat here? We can eat here.
Yes.
Okay, I can take a look at videos, okay?
Okay, no.
All right, thank you. There's the shrine, Ganesh. Oh yeah, this will work. What do you want to get out by the street? Is this okay? Hello. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Well, we have a little room in the back. All right, Boris. How many of those chilies are you gonna eat?
1,000.
You're gonna eat 1,000 chilies. Good luck, Mr. Fire Breath.
What's paneer masala?
That is the cheese in a gravy, in a tomato.
Yeah, paneer masala. That'd be nice. The cheese.
Chala masala,
Small is big.
small.
Small.
And
And chapati.
a butter roti.
Okay.
Can I have the paneer masala?
Paneer masala is small, big.
Small.
Small. 4 butter naan.
Yeah.
And small paneer butter masala, small chana masala.
Yeah, for them. And then, do you want something?
I also want a paneer masala.
Paneer masala. Small.
Small.
I'll take paneer butter masala.
Paneer
Small.
Small too.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
4 naan.
4 naan. Yeah.
You give me this one?
I did. Orders in, a ton of action back here. You've got the guy making all of the rotis and the butter naan. I see the guy chopping up our paneer. Go ahead and take a look. Gentleman swiping down the plates for us. Nice. It's very nice. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, I see. I see. Okay, so there's my butter paneer right there. He's adding that heavy cream in there. They got a big tandoori oven, and I'm sure he'll slam a bunch of butter on it. Works great. All right, check it out.
Paneer masala?
Yeah, chana masala, Cedar. Chana masala, small. That's what Cedar ordered, but that's enough for 2 people to share for sure. This is the butter paneer, and you can kind of see it's just got that big pat of butter right in the middle there. Oh yeah, he just globbed the butter on. That's nice.
I think I know what that white fruit is.
Yeah.
Because in Indonesia, my teacher used to feed it to her dog whenever she bring it to school.
All right, the butter naan.
That looks very good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
I knew it.
Yeah, all right, that looks great.
The smell of the naan is incredible.
Yeah.
Looks delicious.
Buttery herbal, yeah, he definitely rounded up the butter from the tandoori. So from the dough ball to the tandoori, that was great.
The chana is has a spice kick to it, but I think because of the white sauce that they put on it, it kind of cools it down.
Forrest, how's your naan?
Good.
You think you can live off naan for a few days?
Yeah.
Up next for me is this buttered dal makhani add-on order. It just seemed like it'd be too good to pass up. And you can see all that heavy cream sauce, and it's just drowning in butter. Oh yeah. So butter naan with butter dal makhani. Mmm. Wow. Temperature hot. The butter adds to the creaminess. The black lentils, very flavorful. That typical India spice. Mmm. It's a hit. All right, you guys. How's the meal?
It's really good.
All in all, a home run?
Yeah,
It's a good call to come here.
Yeah.
And it's right next to our hotel, so.
It had all the elements. Very busy place. You saw lots of cooking, so you know the food's kind of constantly turning over, and the prices are incredibly inexpensive. So we'll spend a little time working on these dishes, but all in all, a pretty good spot. Wow, look at that vat of hot milk. Okay, we can watch the uncle here make the hot milk. Oh, there's some sugar going in. So it looks like he's skimming some foam off the top, actually. And that skim is going actually right on top. Yeah, that's an interesting technique. So the skim actually goes into the cup. Okay, here's the 2 hot milks. Thank you.
That looks yummy.
It's been baking all day. All right, thank you, sir. Woo, it's very hot, very hot. So I'm gonna jump in there while we're waiting on the goulash to cool down. That hot milk, I mean, it was so funny to see him add that froth on top. So we'll give it a try. It's very hot. So the flavor is definitely a hot milk. He added, the sugar kind of comes through, it's very sweet. Maybe cardamom, maybe a light spice like that. It's nothing like abundant, but I mean the skin is pretty great. It's very flavor. It's like just its own texture and flavor. So it's yeah, there's some kind of spice in there.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, the skin has like a spongy flavor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that definitely tastes like regular, like warm milk. You can definitely taste kind of sugar in it. It's really good.
I like it more than I thought I would. I mean, it's just like a big vat of something to drink, and popular place. Again, we're looking for that fast turnover, but that was pretty good. Forrest, you want to try the hot milk? Here you go, buddy. It's warm.
It's not hot.
Yeah, it's just warm.
It's good.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right, kind of a sweet milk. Hard not to like, really.
So I'm here with the gulab jamu, and it's kind of like a donut ball mixed in with syrup. It's probably one of my favorite India desserts.
Oh.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Almost like even like a pancake batter.
Yeah.
Goes into bomb.
Now, Forrest, do you want any of this?
It's very sweet.
No.
It's like a
It's
custard.
like pancake. Do you like it?
Mom, do you want some?
Yeah, I'll take a bite.
We also had that in Dubai, if you remember.
Oh yeah, we've had
Dubai
that and Singapore.
Dubai has its own version of this. I don't think it's called the same name.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
All right, hang in there.
Yeah, it's really good with the syrup and the sugar. It's really good. I definitely recommend it if you guys are in India.
While you're getting it, Cal, this guy's loving on that hot milk.
Oh, good job, Forrest.
Yeah.
Is it so yummy? Perfect. I always forget how sweet it is, but it is delicious, and it's really soft. The texture is really soft and doughy because it's been kind of cooking and simmering in that sugar for who knows how long, right? So, oh, that's good. I'm gonna try it again. 2 thumbs up.
It tastes so good.
Does it hit the spot? It's nice. You found this kid's new favorite drink. I wonder if that warm milk is gonna have him pass out tonight.
Should.
That would be great. Ooh, without sugar, it's a little bit sour even. It's a little sour. You got it?
Oh, sour.
Probably a little bit more sour after drinking all that milk.
Yeah.
It smells like it's pineapple.
It does,
I
yeah.
think those green oranges. So the green oranges are just a little bit more sour. Woo! Yeah. I opted for no sugar. He usually puts sugar in it. So.
It kind of tastes like, what's that big juice?
Wow.
What's that?
Oh, pomelo.
That's good.
No, it's big. It's yellow and it has the red stuff inside.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Yeah, it
Good.
tastes like grapefruit.
Yeah, it's good.
Here we go. Why not?
Why not?
It has a grapefruit flavor for sure. Yeah, quite nice. All right, everyone. We are heading back to the Pink City Hotel take it easy. It's about 8 o'clock. Give it another hour just to chill. Give the kids a little screen time. We'll see if anyone gets hungry again, but either way, we'll check back in before bed so we can show you how we figure out the sleeping arrangements in that room with like the queen and the twin. All right, everyone, we are starting to settle in. It's just about 9 o'clock. We're gonna have Kelly and Forrest in the solo bed over here. Forrest, y'all good?
Yep.
All right, Kel?
All good.
That'll work.
Yeah. We got our silk liners, so we have our little blankets that travel with us.
We have these silk liners. We've had them for years. And I'll link to them on Amazon, but they're great for these type of hotel experiences. They have the mummy sack ones. They have rectangle cuts, but it basically, you know, just gives you that extra little layer of protection that you might want for some particular reason. So Cedar has hers. Now, I actually could not find my silk liner, so I ordered this off of Amazon right for the trip, and it's ridiculously huge, but this is not silk. This is like a nylon-y type material. Granite has the original silk liner. So you guys all good?
Yep.
We have a few more minutes on the screens and we're gonna hit the lights, but that's it for sleeping. And everyone, see you in the morning. We had a, I would say, relatively successful first night here.
I slept well. I feel like this gets like a backpacker, hiker feel to it a little bit. So
definitely a hiker vibe.
Like a hostel vibe almost. Like, so definitely just your basic bare minimum stuff. You can wash, brush your teeth, use the toilet, sleep. The beds are pretty comfortable. I think I slept pretty well. But I did use my liner all night just to kind of keep it a little bit warm, and I had Forrest with me, so
yeah,
that's a little extra warm.
He's a little here. Yeah, we are going to wrap up the video here then. I hope you enjoyed the look. I mean, again, the hotel prices in India, you can spend many hundreds of dollars a night, are very little. Like a place like this only costs a few dollars a night. And it is kind of good, I think, to contrast between the two experiences, from kind of the luxe side to the basic side. Yeah, in the end, not a bad place. You know, it's, if you're looking for a place that's right next to the train station, it's going to be hard to do better than this. All right, everyone. Well, we are going to wrap it up here. We're going to head out for breakfast, and everyone, we'll see you in the next episode.